Alright guys, we're back up at the City Hall. We're going to be doing some follow-ups, questions with the city manager, as well as filing some complaints today on some issues that I think are some pretty big issues, but we'll see what the city manager thinks. I have my cameraman with me today, as you can tell. Yeah, we're going to go in here and talk to the city manager. We've got a couple of things we need to discuss to follow up on from previous conversations, as well as some complaints that need to be addressed, and we'll go from there. You got a meeting with the city manager this morning?
No videotaping.
No.
Okay. No meeting.
You can't do that.
Yes, I can.
No, you cannot.
Yes,
you
I
cannot
can.
say that you cannot have a recording meeting. That's in direct violation of the Open Meetings Act.
Take it up with someone else. The answer is no meeting if you're going to record it. It's up to you.
Well, I'd like to file a complaint with you.
Fine.
Okay. One, that you're refusing to meet with me. Okay. That is in direct violations of my First Amendment right to record it. Okay. Also, I need to file 2 additional complaints, or 3 additional complaints.
Okay. Send them an email to me.
I'd rather discuss till you get it to you verbally.
I'd rather you send it on an email so I have it clear.
Well, we can discuss it, and I can send you a video of that if you like.
No.
You do realize you're a public official, right?
Yes.
Right. Okay. We are the public. You serve the public.
I understand that.
Okay. So denying the public access to anything.
I'm not denying the public access.
You're
to
denying us a
anything.
meeting.
I am saying if we're going to have a meeting, then the meeting's not going to be recorded.
Well, what happened to the mayor when he said every meeting is going to be recorded from now on?
Yeah, the memo that you issued out.
He was here last time.
That's right. If it's going to be recorded.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going to have any recording with the meeting.
Why? So you would go with your other notes that don't exist?
That's enough. That's enough.
I've given you the conditions, just like the mayor's condition.
No, listen. The mayor's condition does not set precedence to everything other meetings with you guys, because you and the chief are both trying to pull this stuff. That does not work that way.
I'm giving you the conditions, Mr. Dunn, of the meeting.
I apologize to you.
You either agree with that or you don't.
The meeting was set up prior to you making these stipulations with that, so you cannot change the meeting stipulations.
Yes, I can.
I'd like to listen. If you're not going to meet with me with my with the questions that I have submitted to you, I'd like to submit the complaints to you now.
I would suggest you send an email. That'd be better, so then I'll know exactly what it is I need to address.
I have the right to give it to you verbally, so I'm requesting to do that.
Certainly, Cindy. Write down what Mr. Dunn's complaints are, please.
I would like to give them to you.
She'll be right here to give them to me.
She's the secretary, and she doesn't have any authority over the people that the complaints are. You're the supervisor.
All she's doing is recording your complaints, just like you're recording the complaints right now.
I'm addressing them with you. You are the city manager.
You can just take it. Just write it down.
Did you not issue out a memo as well too that said that anybody has to take a complaint if a complaint was submitted to them? So I'm asking to submit my...
Oh, okay. Hold on a second.
Sorry. I'm just getting tired of these games that you guys are trying to pull. May I use this desk briefly? Just place my laptop on. Would you like to do it here or in there?
We'll do it here.
Okay.
having a discussion. You're just giving me your complaints.
I'm pulling up the information on the complaints because I had the questions that I needed to address with you for follow-up that I emailed you on that this meeting was set up for, as well as additional stuff that pertain to some of the other functions. All right, first complaint. There's going to be 3 complaints I need to submit to you.
Okay.
The first complaint, it's a 2-part thing. One about the sign that you have that you authorized for the municipal court clerk for no photography. There is no state statute code there. That is a public space where public business is conducted. They have a service counter there. So by placing that sign up there, it's an illegal sign. Now, they said that they have GCIC stuff there laid out over the desk because it is a public area and they conduct public business there. Since they have admitted that they have had sensitive or confidential paperwork laid out all over the place for the public to see. I also like to say that's in direct violation of the Privacy Act because confidential information is in plain view in public area that should have been safeguarded. So that's the complaint with that. Since the sign that's posted on the window is not a legal sign and has no code on that, I would like to ask you to have that removed because it is a public area.
Is this part of the complaint now or a request?
This is part of the complaint, and with complaints you can have requests for a resolution to the complaint.
All right.
Okay, so the request is to have the sign removed. If you're worried about confidential paperwork being seen by the public by natural eyesight, because they do allow people to come in for service, I would also suggest maybe recommending you have a partition wall or something over the desk so that way they can keep their stuff out of plain sight. Next complaint on that is I'd like to file a complaint against the chief. The part of the chief's responsibility is to deal with the public, to interface with the public, and also deal with media and public relations. I've asked him to set a meeting appointment with him. What was it, yesterday, I believe? Though don't quote me on the exact date. It was either yesterday or the day before. That he refused to allow me to set up an appointment, just like you have to, because he's refusing to allow me to record. Again, that's in direct violations of the Open Meeting Act, in my opinion. It's also against my First Amendment right to record. Also, the DHS memo of 2010 was submitted to all department heads or all government bodies that clearly states that you have the authority and authorization to do so. Also, there's case law. I don't need to go into the case law. I'm sure you can run that by Mr. Matthew Holbert, which I'm sure you will, that says that I'm allowed to record, specifically if I've requested the meeting myself with a government body. So, again, he has refused to do that. Just have a meeting with me on camera. Like I said, April 19th, you had submitted a memo out to the chief of police from yourself, I think to Brenda King and to someone else, stating that the mayor said that all meetings with me must be recorded or had to be recorded if they had any questions to contact you. Now all you guys are trying to say now that you are no longer allowing me to record you guys, but you issued a memo out to have me recorded by officers or an IT staff. Now I think that I like to say that I believe you guys are now targeting me, and that's a form of harassment.
Is this another complaint?
This is still part of the chief's complaint, and it's going into the part with you as well too.
Okay.
Okay. And again, I like to say the meeting that I had with the mayor does not set precedence with anybody else on what they can and cannot dictate with me as far as recording the meetings. Also like to submit a complaint against the chief as well too. The second complaint on the chief is in charge of all training for the police department, and also maintaining an accurate and updated policies for the police department. The last revision was done in 2004. That's 14 years without a single revision to the policies. Example, the open records request policy do not reflect current laws. I have copies of the policies and have reviewed through the open records request section, and based off of current laws, they do not reflect that. Part of the policies is that, from what I've read from their policies, is that they're supposed to have actual training with that, and none of the open records training was conducted at the police department until recent, when you guys had Miss Jennifer Colangelo come down, from what I'm told, to give the training on the open records request. So I believe that he has felt his duties as the chief to maintain accurate training in his department. And the last complaint that I have, I don't have a specific name. I'm still trying to get the information on this, but this is a complaint against the police department. I'm not sure exactly the named individual. I'm still trying to get that information. But an illegal search was done through GCIC on me. I had not given my name or information to any of the officers over there. It was obtained off of the open records request that I submitted. Major Phelps clearly states in his report that he took my information from there to search to figure out a reason why what my complaint was. My assumption at this point is that it was Major Phelps. However, I don't have that information accurate at this point. I'm still trying to get that through the GBI. They contacted me this morning to confirm that my information was searched. Up to this point, I have never been accused of a crime, suspected of committing a crime, or about to commit any crime during any encounters, nor did I give my information to any of the officers. My information was obtained again off the open records request that an officer used to pull that information to run me through the GCI system. When there is no legal basis to run somebody's information, the GCI system is used to check for warrants or possible warrants and criminal histories. Whoever ran me through this system, again, I'm still trying to get that information, which they're still waiting for a response from the Perry Police Department on. I believe has violated my Fourth Amendment rights to be protected with my persons and effects, and against from lawless warrant searches and seizures against my persons. Also, I believe that this may also be in violation of other state statutes or laws. I haven't not had a chance to go through all of those yet or do the research, because I was just contacted this morning prior to coming to this meeting to be told that my information was run through the system. The additional complaint I'd like to add to the ones that I already have.
4 now?
Yes, it is 4 now, because you added one just a minute ago. I'd like to submit a complaint against you for not having a meeting with me on the record recording. Again, referencing the memo that was put out to the by the mayor's directive that you put out a memo to, that the meetings need to be recorded, naming me specifically and nobody else. You are not allowing me to meet with you to discuss matters of public interest, to document this information, but you have issued a memo that says it has to be recorded by the city officials or a officer. And I also believe that the chief and you, again, have both violated my First Amendment rights to do that as well, too. Okay. one question I'd like to ask you is, because I have sent you these via email, the questions that we were supposed to have a meeting on today, that you're refusing now to have the meeting with me. You're now saying that you will not have the meeting with me recorded, although again, I'd like to remind you, when we set the meeting, that was not established prior to the meeting being set nor agreed upon. And now we're here for the meeting and you've changed the rules of the meeting that was set, and the terms were not agreed upon prior to the meeting being set. So my question to you is, are you going to respond to my questions that I've emailed you that we were supposed to discuss today?
Yes.
Okay. The only other question I have is, since that sign is not legal to put up for the photograph sign on the municipal court clerk side, because again it is a public area, DHS memo says that you're legally allowed to record in the public area, public spaces, and record government officials doing public duties in the performance of their duties. I said I request that that sign be removed, and I'd be more than happy to go over and remove it for you.
I would not suggest you do that.
Well, I mean, with
We'll
permission.
follow up on your
with permission. I wouldn't just go take it off. I mean, with your permission, of course. You were the one that put that up there, or authorized that to be put up there. So, with your permission, I'd be more than happy to take that down for you.
No,
Okay. So you like to leave that up for now?
till I check into the background on it.
Okay. Again, if they're concerned about papers, sensitive papers, again, that the municipal court's leaving out in plain view, again, they have a service counter they let people come into to conduct business, to get pamphlets, to talk to the clerks. If it's in plain sight, anything that you can see with your eyes, the eyes cannot trespass, so you can record. So if they're leaving confidential information out that can be seen with the eyes or recorded, they're in violation of, again, the Privacy Act, as well as possibly other laws and provisions like that. I don't have time to research every single law and every single violation that occurs with this stuff. All I can do is point it out to you that something is wrong. And that's what I've been trying to do. But now you guys have, again, this started off with major stuff, and this is now going from that to now you guys are starting to trample over constitutional rights. And Mr. Gilmour, this stuff needs to stop. Okay? We need to come to a resolution where we can stop this madness that's going on with these departments here. I've tried to work with you like I've told you, I've told the mayor, and I've told Chief. I have tried to work with you guys at the lowest level to try to get resolution, to get things fixed. But I cannot continue to allow you guys to keep breaking the law and breaking my constitutional rights, preventing me access to my rights. Your jobs are, you swore an oath to the Constitution of the United States of America to protect the Constitution of the United States of America, also to the Georgia Constitution. Y'all all swore an oath, just like I did when I signed up with the military. Y'all want to thank me for my service in here, and then you want to disrespect me out here. I don't appreciate it. Not at all. I've been calm, cool, collected with each and every one of you guys. I've talked in a very calm, respectful manner. But all I've gotten from you guys is total disrespect and spitting on the Constitution of the United States, and I'm tired of you guys doing this. I still would be willing to work with you guys to come to a resolution outside of, going any legal ways that you keep trying to push me to, because that's not my goal, is to take you guys to court. I don't want to take you guys to court. I don't want to have to be tied up in legal battles over this stuff. I want to get resolved. I'm addressing my grievances with you. I tried with the mayor, and I knew, and don't think for one moment I didn't know what the mayor was trying to do when he told me not to bring in that camera, that he would not meet with me, because I knew for a fact, I even wrote myself an email saying that I guarantee that he was trying to set precedents so that you guys could say not to bring in cameras, and that's exactly what happened. Mr. Gilmour, I'm not stupid. I'm not a lawyer. I don't have a law degree, but I've worked a lot with the background terrorism, counterterrorism. I've worked with hostage negotiation. I've done interviews with terrorists and stuff. I've worked the same system you guys have worked. I know a lot of the background and the bullcrap that's being done right now. But I'm telling you, I can't continue to let you guys do this, and I'm tired of you guys disrespecting me. I've been nothing but cordial with you. So I'll let you work over those complaints. I do expect you to email me back on those. In all honesty, based off of our past experience, I honestly don't think you will do anything with it. Because I've shown you plenty of times where other violations have occurred and you haven't even taken the time to watch a single video all the way through. That's how much respect you've shown me. I've come to you and said, hey, your guys are violating the law. And you can't even look at the video in its entirety. Did you watch the body camera footage that I left a message for you to watch?
Do you have any more complaints,
Yeah.
Mr. Dunn?
Yeah, that you're not doing your job. Your job is to circumvent these issues, and your job is to correspond with the public, and you're refusing to do that. I tell you what, Mr. Gilmour, I'd like to come back in here and bring you a pack of batteries so you can put back in that damn clock that's stuck on 5 o'clock, that it's time for you to get your butt back to work. And that's all I'm going to say. You have anything else for me?
No, sir.
We'll follow up on that. Thank you. Hi guys, so what's happened here is that the city manager set up a meeting with me to go over this information. Again, no precedence was set about no cameras, and it was not agreed upon. Then we come to the meeting and then he decides that there is no cameras allowed. And like I pointed out, I knew exactly what the mayor was trying to do when that happened. And again, this just shows you clearly that they are unconcerned with the law. They don't care about the law here. So I got to shut on. Sorry guys, I'm still a little worked up on it. It kind of pissed me off. But in either case, it's time for you guys locally to reach out to these city's officials and let them know it's time for them to do their job. It's time for them to stop messing with their games or playing their games and stepping all over the Constitution that they swore to. Anybody locally, please reach out to me, and we will work together to try to get resolved with the department, since they're no longer willing to do things, and they've shown clearly that they don't care about the Constitution or rights at this point. So I've done everything I can do to work with them, and like I said, I would continue to work with them, but I cannot continue to allow them to break the law or step all over my rights either. If y'all know anybody, have them contact me. You can read between the lines on that statement. Thanks, guys.